This to all you fucking whack rappers out there. Get your fucking rhymes right. Rap's gotten whack as fuck, now it's time to reform it. So set your alarms for 4 o'clock in the morning. You see the E is a constant, it ain't hard to tell. This rhyme's an equation that you can't seem to spell. My subject matter often give you targets to shoot. What's with the questions? I already offered the proof. What's good for the gander ain't always good for the goose. This is the rack of a ram versus the rack of a moose. Hyper jump to 5th density, you skeptics wanna bet? Your invalid morality can't sustain for dissent. I'm known to speak in multiple channels of raw sound, so I guess you could say that what was once lost is found. This is mankind's final send-off memorial. Parasite to the planet, we cancer incurable. Activate the mercoba, you're listening to the work of a genius, of which you probably never heard of a tale of sworn enemies, ancient blood rivals, spirit science denial within the blood Nile. I've heard some pretty firm beliefs of inner earth, but one thing for sure, there's truth within the verse. Boxed in a corner, it seems there's no place to go, so I attack back, give me someone to lunge at. And if you get away, you better never come back, cause once I'm done with you, you'll be taking a mud nap. Lock and load, my gun rights ain't up for dispute. Oppression proof ever since the days of my youth. Cortex, vortex, I can't crash bandicoot. I'll get away before they even call in all the troops. Salute, here's the truth, I refuse to allocute. Mental ascension is at a higher altitude. I'm eastbound and down on some past prime pitch. On a treetop's lone top branch I sit, and my pen writes by itself so I can take a nap. Cause I can't stop now for the sake of saving rap. You think we'll get it back? I stake my claim in that. I never gave it up, so what's there to get back? Anyway, let's pave the way, allow the bars to resonate. Gain power every hour, golden shower desecrate. Rescue came an hour late, sour grapes appreciate. I never instigate, the evil just precipitates. Common sense, wherever there's contact there's friction. Where there's friction there's heat, but that's a vague description. I'm hotter than Earth's volcanic molten metal core, and I apply enough pressure to fold a metal door. Seal the envelope and I'll mail it to Ecuador. Deja vu, what I wrote, I think I said before. We create such a positive stupidity, I'm happy to oblige in bliss and serendipity. Lyrically I am a Pandora's epiphany. It really ain't shit to me to murder shit so viciously. Alphabetical bars, completely deliberate. Evolve even further, gaining higher intelligence. Jihad has killed the Luciferian monarchy. Nobody openly promised a quick recovery. Satanic transmissions are unusually violent. Wolverine, Xavier, yoking a Zionist. Alphabetical paragraphs within the hourglass. This kinetic energy, how long's your power last? Typhoid fever flow mixed with malaria. High wire act, climbing vines of wisteria. Syllable sickness, so symbolically superior. I'm volunteering you for cardiac arrhythmia. It's a crash course in brain surgery collision. Just sit back and ride, these waves I recondition. An A for effort, plus a point for attendance. These bars as bright as blinking bioluminescence. Mathematically imprisoned, a Pythagoras delinquent. As far as our freedom, thou shalt not relinquish. Excuse me if I begin to ramble on, folks. Back to the drawing board, that's what I call dope. We could do it all over again with a higher knowledge, without the $1,000,000 it costs to go to college. Quantum of solace, you lost your broken promise. A loss of hope and honor's what you get for being honest. Follow the leader, the driver door is ajar. I'm over the deep end, so what's a diving board for? Timeless descent, my life savings is spent. I'm underpaid, overstressed, plenty sorrow, no regrets. A movement in any direction is not progression. Suspended while suspended for not attending detention. It's hypnosis, how they keep the pieces in secrecy. The motive operandi is growing increasingly. When enemies now and then so often retreated, I feared what I saw when the water receded. So no longer will they silence my freedom of speech. I'm standing face to face with the mark of the beast, where the elite meet and greet with an Orwellian feast. I'm savoring the flavor of their own torture techniques. Forget it, it's nothing but ignoring my needs. Nowadays ignored needs is common indeed. The plant can only grow if you water the seed. Targeted greed, I'm the last of a dying breed. While I harness the chakras, go grab me a beer. I need a lower awareness when I enter the sphere. Feels like I talk about it in every song, but fuck this government, man, the feeling is gone. You're not proving me wrong, and this isn't a game. We trap being slaves like we mice in a maze. Degree of difficulty on which one you selected. Private sector jobs unaffected by elections. Nevertheless, they never send a regret, so it's best to forget what you cannot respect.